People don't just manipulate your emotions, they manipulate your reality. And the scariest part, the smartest manipulators never look dangerous. They look normal, friendly, even trustworthy. But behind that mask, they're using psychological tactics you don't even notice. Today, you're going to learn the next level of dark psychology, the kind that controls people without them realizing it. Let's start with something subtle: mirroring. Have you ever met someone who feels exactly like you? They like what you like. They agree with everything you say. They even copy your tone, your words, your behavior. At first, it feels like a perfect connection. But here's the truth: it's not always real. It's called mirroring. When someone reflects your personality back to you, you automatically trust them more because your brain thinks, this person is just like me. And once trust is built, control becomes easy. Now let's talk about something even more powerful: the illusion of choice. Manipulators rarely force you to do something. Instead, they give you options, but both options lead to the same outcome. For example, they don't say, do this. They say, do you want to do it now or later? It feels like a choice. But in reality, you've already lost control, because either way, you're doing what they want. Now here's a dangerous one: love bombing. At the beginning, everything feels perfect. They give you attention, compliments, time, energy. It feels intense, almost too good to be true. And that's because it is. Love bombing is used to make you emotionally dependent. So when they suddenly pull back, you feel confused. You start chasing that same attention again. And without realizing it, you're under their control. Now let's go deeper. The foot in the door technique. It starts small, very small, a tiny favor, something you can't say no to. But once you say yes, they slowly increase their request, little by little, until one day, you're doing things you never thought you would. Because your brain wants to stay consistent. You said yes before, so now it's harder to say no. And now, one of the most silent weapons: social proof pressure. Humans are designed to follow the crowd, so manipulators use this against you. They say things like, everyone agrees with me. People like you always do this. This is normal. And suddenly, you start questioning yourself, because no one wants to feel different, or wrong, or alone. So you follow, even if it doesn't feel right. And finally, the most dangerous one of all: identity control. This is where manipulation becomes permanent. They don't just control your actions, they control how you see yourself. They label you. You're weak. You're emotional. You can't do this without me. And if you hear something enough time, you start believing it. And once you believe it, you don't need them to control you anymore, because you start controlling yourself. Now listen carefully. The moment you become aware of these tactics, everything changes. You stop reacting emotionally. You start observing. You start questioning. And that's when manipulators lose their power. So next time someone tries to influence you, don't react immediately. Pause, analyze, and ask yourself one question: is this really my decision, or theirs? Because the truth is, the strongest people aren't the loudest. They're the ones who can't be controlled. If you want to master human psychology and protect yourself from manipulation, make sure to subscribe, because in the next video, we're going even deeper into how people read your mind and use it against you.